1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
25-yard line. 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Taken down back at the
Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
2nd and 9 at the Steelers' 36-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Haskins will throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Aaron Jones, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7. Steelers 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the handoff, Connor. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 13-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used
pressure, gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
From midfield now, Haskins. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
23 yards, the final tally. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now Rosen on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By Washington. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers nothing.
To the ground, this time with Jones. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. go play action with Haskins. Going deep for Walker. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That one's on the veteran, Cordy Glenn. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They go play action now. Haskins slings. He's got a man. Complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
A gain of 12.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Walker with a grab, left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes this Washington 14. Steelers, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that'll make it a second down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes this Washington 14. Steelers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The end result, 21 yards.
First down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They run the counter. Gibson. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. play fake. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
At the Steelers' 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now Haskins to throw it. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Dante Pettis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes this Washington 21, Steelers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. Back to Smith-Schuster. This time complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now it's Rosen. And this will be caught by his big tight end Ebron for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Washington 21, Steelers 14.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Haskins into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Dustin Hopkins now for the Washington field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Gabriel.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Kris the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Washington football team. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On play action, Haskins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Complete.
15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
Gain of 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he slings one that's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play action. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Incomplete.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
At the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And now it's Rosen looking. He's going to launch it for Washington. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
It's second down. And
there is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And now this throw complete to Washington. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Washington 0.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 23-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Haskins now off the bootleg. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you're feeding me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Washington.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's now job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move in zone. Let's go.